Good morning. My name is LouAnn and welcome to my kitchen. Now, coffee is a brewing, and there's some sweet iced tea in that icebox. And if need be, I could get that tea kettle up and running for you. And we could have us a nice cup of tea. So anyway, today is November 30th, at least when this video will air. In actuality, it's towards the first part in November, trying to keep ahead of my videos. Today is National Mousse Day, so be sure to go out and make you some chocolate mousse. I don't know is there vanilla mousse out there too? Anyway, today will be a history lesson, a little bit of history. So today is also the National Mason Jar Day. I'm going to give you a little bit of information that I found on Wikipedia, which I wrote down. So here it goes. So the mason jar was also known as a canning jar, fruit jar, or canning jar, fruit jar. I grew up with calling it a canning jar or fruit jar. And not all of the jars that my mom and my grandparents used were actual mason jars. They were jars like the mayonnaise or your pickles came in, and the lids, the flats, would also be on those jars. Anyway, so they were named after American tinsmith John Landis Mason, who patented it in 1858. After the patent expired, many companies began making these jars. The mason jar was generally a trade name, not actually the brand name. It was a trademark for that style of glass home canning jar. Ball or curve, that's the brand name, was initially the name of the jars, the brand names that produced those jars. And I know nowadays there is more than that because you got the cheaper knockoffs. Right offhand, I cannot remember what the names of those are, because I know Dollar General has a brand and Walmart has a brand of the candy jars that I've seen in the store, and I have used both of those as well. Now, according to Wikipedia, because this is the information I got, it said the peak use was during World War II, when the U.S. government rationed food and encouraged the public to grow their own. As migration to cities occurred, along with fridges and more efficient transport of goods, it made the fruits and veggies available year-round and reduced the need for food preservation. I feel in today's world, we are getting back to preserving our food. There is a push to preserve our food since 2020, really before then. So let me show you some of the jars. This right here is a half pint. I got some other half pints that are different in size and shape. So let me try to find one of those jars and show you that as well. This jar right here is also considered a half pint. Now let's go on to the other size jars, a pint and a quart. This jar right here is a pint. Usually, you could use canned jellies in this, pickles in this. The half pints are usually jams and your jellies. That is the size jar that you use, but sometimes you can them in pints as well. Now let's move on to the quarts. Hopefully I have it. Yep, I have one. Now, this is a quart jar, and as you can tell, it's a Curve brand quart jar. I have different varieties of jars, some curved, some ball, some of the lower name brands. Now your quart jars, you usually can your fruit in there. Sometimes you could can your pickles. But hold on. And also your jars cannot be just used for canning. I've seen people using the half-gallon jars because they do make half-gallon and gallon size jars as well. I don't have any gallon that I could show you, but a lot of times you could use your jars for storage your herbs and stuff like that. And I've also seen the half pints people making the sugar scrub uh, stuff with them as well. So that is just a brief history on the mason jar. So see y'all later, and God bless. And I hope you enjoyed the history of the mason jar.